Hi everyone, welcome to another video at the Vedic Cosmos. In the previous video, we talked about the soul's characteristics, how it is atomic, unborn, eternal, indestructible, unchangeable, invisible, and inconceivable in nature. And yet, it is associated with the body. These bodies evolve under the influence of time. The soul, in principle, has nothing to do with the body, and yet, it is strongly associated with the body. We also talked about how consciousness that we experience is a symptom of the presence of the soul. In fact, we stated that consciousness that we experience is nothing but reflection of the soul in matter. And that is how we experience conscious states of awareness through our intellect, mind, and our senses. In order to understand this nature of reality, we need deliberate spiritual intelligence which is cultivated by an appropriate spiritual practice. So, in summary, the soul has a very strong bodily connection. The body takes the shape in the form of mind, intelligence, and the senses. Although this connection is ephemeral in nature, but it nevertheless keeps the soul tightly bound to it. It is important to understand that all this is taking place under the influence of different energies which are actually in action. The body consists of the intelligence, mind, and senses, and then through these we are interacting with the world. The energy that strongly binds the soul to the body is known as false ego or false identity. In association with the body, we develop strong attachments to the world. But all this is taking place under the influence of material energies. So these are different categories of material energies, which are actually the real doers behind every action that we see in this world, ours and also others. The soul itself is not the doer. The soul is only the desirer and consequently also the observer. But now we are ready to talk about the thinking path. We develop strong attachments while engaging with the world, and these attachments give rise to strong desires. Desires to obtain things or keep things that we already possess. Strong desires inevitably lead to frustration and anger because not all desires get satisfied, at least not in a manner that we actually expect. Anger gives rise to delusion, where one thinks oneself to be more important than one actually is. That leads to memory bewilderment. Bewilderment of memory gives rise to loss of intelligence. One is incapable of thinking rationally and making good judgments. And when intelligence is lost, one is said to be lost in the material whirlpool. And this cycle of sinking continues on and on endlessly. But there is another path, a path that elevates the soul from its material connections and brings it back to the spiritual platform. Gradually, starting with detachment from these material energies, one can come to the point of completely avoiding contact with them. On doing so, one establishes another contact, a superior contact, and that contact is with the super soul. So avoid contact with material energies and then regain contact with the super soul. That's the path of elevation from material platform to spiritual platform. The best way to set oneself on the spiritual path, the elevating path, is by association with spiritual sound vibration. Spiritual sound vibration is the key. And that's why we recommend doing mantra meditation, association with spiritual sound vibration. I'm going to say a mantra here out loud and feel free to repeat or follow along with me. The mantra goes as Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's pretty straightforward and simple to say it. I'll say it one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just the sound vibration and association with this mantra is the path that elevates our consciousness from material energies to the spiritual platform. This is the practice, the spiritual practice that can restore our deliberate spiritual intelligence and keep us steadily progressing on the elevating path. In my next video, I'm going to talk more about the super soul and the science behind mantra meditation. Thank you all. I'll see you again soon.